Something somewhere within is tough. The first kiss of sunlight. Gives up its fragrance, its beauty, its light, in complete surrender. It lets go into the unknown. Welcome to the infinite depths. Welcome home to the unknown. Where is my life? Where is myself? Where can I go now? Where I am now. Your kiss has removed me, and now I am nothing. All that remains is you. Joy in my heart, silence behind all appearances. Who is here? Who is here? Watching all this, behind whose eyes, what is looking? Look deeply into the mirror of your own soul. What do you see? This is your clue. What do you see? This is your clue. See, and you are free. into Arunachala the other way. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, Shivaya, Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. The dirt that covers these eyes, all sense of others and I. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Rid me of ego and replace me with you. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Shivaya, 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 Namaha. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Arunachala, 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 Shiva.
Beloved, remember this. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, right there is a door into your inmost being. Enter fully the deep blue of infinite being. Merge yourself in the vibration of these heart songs, where you will find yourself one with truth, peace, and grace. Om.
Raindrop is falling toward the ocean. There may be fear of dissolution, but when they touch the ocean, can it tell? Can it tell the story? The story of this meeting. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. When a river is flowing toward the sea, there may be some hesitation. It will lose its individual name. Where will we find the Ganga, the Amazon, and in this great ocean? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Can we fall in love with a cloud? And if we do, how long will it last? Everything is passing. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah Shivaya. Namah
Okay, how about now? Yes. Namaste everyone. A very warm welcome to Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Mujiji ki Jai. Okay, how about now? Yes. So happy to see all of you. The little one is happy today. She only starts getting upset when you come on the mic. Okay, for those of you new to YouTube, you can post your questions in the chat. And if you feel a strong urge you want to come into the hangout, you can join the hangout as well.
Nothing to say, I just have to be here. It's been trying very hard. The mind's been trying. I can't just drop my next thought. I can't just drop my next thought. It doesn't work for me. It just doesn't.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, let's try now.
No, Father, really, like I can't just like don't believe your next thought isn't like I don't know how to explain it. Like, I have to know, like I just know that thoughts are not real, but you know they still have some potential. And
they still have some potential for meaning.
Yeah.
That itself is called interest.
Yeah.
To feel that my next thought has some potential for meaning is what is called interest.
Yeah.
Is still interested?
I don't know, like I don't know how they like squeeze it sometimes, and it's just.
That's okay. That's different. So the ones that come in sometimes and belief goes to them momentarily or sometimes longer, that's okay. But whether there is an active interest still in thoughts, that must be looked at.
Can you look at it now? Because I don't
know.
Yes. Doubts still keep coming, you know, like especially when doubts come.
Doubts come. So doubt means what?
If
a thought.
What is real? Like, you know, even if like does the search have any meaning? Like, you know, that kind of doubt. Like, what is?
Are you really getting somewhere?
What is anything about? Like, I can't explain. I really can't pinpoint anything. It just feels like there's an expansion and there's clarity, and then something contracts, and then all the doubts and everything. And I can't just drop my next thought. I have to see deeper to get more open. Like it just feels like that here. It doesn't feel like, okay, I just drop my next thought and I'm clear that thoughts have no meaning. Even though I just know, but the knowing doesn't help. You know, like I know from probably even moments ago that it's not real. But at this moment, I have to see it again. And sometimes it just like squeeze in somehow, and then it's all like, you're miserable. What are you? You know, even after so much, you still like all that comes. And I can just see I'm making my separate entity like believing into one. But it still has
Yes,
to.
but multiple steps already crossed, you see. So first we said that there's a potential that thoughts could still have some meaning. So this feeling is there, which is called interest. And then the thought comes, and lots can come. And then you say attention goes to them. Okay, so attention goes to them. You see a thought comes. Does the search have any meaning? What is really going on? Attention went, and you saw the content of the thought is this. Then
I can't say.
is it? So you open the door to the salesman. The first step is the ringing of the doorbell. You have an interest to see who's there. So you open the door. See? So that is interest. You open the door, then the guy is there. You say, okay, what do you want? So then he says, whatever, whatever, and you listen to him with attention. He says, I want to sell you something, some new brand of incense, which is best. So you heard it with your attention. And then you have to buy, you see. Are you buying or not?
At this moment, because I can't talk about the past.
Yes.
I don't even know what I bought, seriously.
Yeah.
It's all like a medley of thoughts that
Yeah.
I bought from.
Yes. Maybe you are buying that this is happening to me.
I'm trying to see, like, even if I buy, I think what needs more clarity, even if I buy, and whatever happens in the thought space, is anything changed? I really want to see that very clearly, even though I feel like nothing has changed.
Yeah.
My presence is still the same presence
Yeah.
that it has been since the time I've been like as a child, whatever. But that something needs more clarity, and then it just can easily drop. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it comes, and it goes away, and then it comes deeper, and then it again goes.
So you find that what you're looking for is even after belief goes to thought, what has changed? Nothing truly has changed. It's just that this being is now pretending to believe in the content of this thought.
Yeah, and I want to see what gets satisfied, like what gets this. Why does it want to be separate? It because I feel like any reason that the thought is believed is because you want to be separate.
Yes.
And it's trying to. It's best to make me feel like I'm separate.
Not even separate. It wants to be me.
It wants to be me. Yeah. That itself is separate, right?
Yes, that itself is, but it seems more intimate than when we say immediately. It's like saying, am I egoistic? Go around in the world, most people will say, I'm not egoistic. You see? So when we say separate, it seems like, no, I don't really want to be separate. But just this sense of being a me itself is the separation. Are you okay not to be a me?
I'm ready.
Ready is
I'm
good.
ready. I'm totally ready.
Then know that all that a thought can say is only to this me. You see? And you are ready to not be this ego, this me. Now, are you interested in the content of the next thought? And it doesn't have to be a sort of a pushing aside or a negative go away sort of thing. You see, you just find that yesterday we were saying, isn't it? Nitya said that when I'm in the presence of this being, then it is so much easier not to believe my next thought. So we said that you're drowning in the amrit of your own presence, and someone says, come, I have a drop of water for you. Will you be interested? No, come join me. Isn't it? So just like this, you're drowning in your own being. And the thought says, come, go. Maybe if you do this now, 20 years later, you will have more security. Say, go away. I'm drowning in presence here. See? But I know that sometimes it can feel like it's a little bit of effort to not believe. Because our habit is to give belief. It seems like little bit of effort is given, is required to not believe, and this is okay. This is okay. Because actually, although it is seeming like effort to your mind, it is not really effort. It is the putting away of effort. Which thought can still get your belief?
I don't know where it started, but it's just like if it squeezes in, then it seems like they come from all directions, and I can't. I also. I can't remember which one started it, but I can tell you a few that get my attention.
Yes.
That still the daughter-in-law thing still has some
Yeah.
potential, and I can see it, and I'm okay with it actually, because there is nothing I can do. It seems like it's fading with time.
Yes.
But it's because I think it was very strong and it's just not going to like drop off.
Yeah.
Like it feels like that.
Yes. Yes.
But I'm okay. And also I think this being part of a sangha, I think that also sometimes can like what I can't say exactly what. It's not about not being on the. I don't know what it is, Father. Not one particular. It's all together. Like and little ones that come in and then it makes like a big. Uh, And then with something like I think with the sangha, I think something if something it's not about anybody in the sangha.
Yeah.
It's about me being part of a sangha like that, and not being here enough to do. I don't know all that can come in like one after the other. It's not like they come in as like a big identity, but then they wait. Like one comes in and then the others come in.
Yes. This is the nature of the mind.
Yes. And this one also came in like I want to be here more and I can't. Have to be with the family or my internet doesn't work half the time so I can't even watch satsang when I'm not here. Oh, it's not big, but now it feels like all those are squeezing in from somewhere and then more squeezed in from different identities. And then this fear of if I'll ever, like it feels like, okay, it's all burned and then it again comes. And then more burns and then it's never ending. Like, will it ever finish? It's just.
If you were to make sangha of being posters, what I would want on that poster would be forget about it.
About what?
All of this. Have no history. Because you cannot truly even say that all this happened, can you? Memory is such an unreliable thing. Maybe in the last 2 days it's been mostly just joyful. Memory will come, but this still happens, but this still happens.
Like I don't know what all this. Like I'm just putting it all out because I don't want it to like get anything here. I don't know what all this is about.
It won't know. I say often, isn't it, that the grandson cannot truly witness the birth of the grandfather. Therefore, the mind to know awareness, the truth of what you are, is not possible. It is just a bundle of energies, these energy constructs which are coming as thoughts. Just these energies, just these thoughts, how can they ever know anything at all? Forget about the truth. Not even the false, they can know really.
also something that comes up when, and especially the something related with satsang, that identity comes. There's so much irritation when looking at you. Like something doesn't want to just look at you or listen to you, and it's like say the same things again and again. You know, the
Every
same of
day.
it.
Should have gone to Ramesh.
I don't know. Ramesh is ranking at
Ramesh is literally the same stuff, even the same words every day. You would have that same script which you wrote, and yet I would find myself there. Same thing. Next day, you hope someone ask him a different question, please. And then the starting one or two sentences would be different, and then the same. That's why you can't have too many videos of Ramesh, because they would all be the same actually. And yet we used to go. At least we say 3-4 different things sometimes.
It's not about the words at all. The mind can just take that. Even with Guruji, like if I watch some, it's like, doesn't make sense. The mind just keeps commenting.
What is the salesman selling? You know what you could do is you could create a small like a notepad and title that "What is the salesman selling?" And you say, because when I get sucked into it, then I don't know how it started and things like that. So you would just say this is what it sold me today. So next time when this one is coming, automatically you will know that this led to this stuff. So now it's not bought. Just to see that it is just this me, the idea of me, which is being sold to. What can the mind tell being? Just be. No, the being is just being. The mind comes and says, just be. I'm just being. Just be, okay? Because for most of us now it is clear that there is no person. It's not here. We looked and we looked and we looked and we looked and we find it is not here. Okay, so then what is here? Just this being is here. Then what can the mind say now?
So funny.
See, I can be entertaining.
Oh God.
Now I'm wondering whether she heard the same joke.
My stomach's hurting. That was a joke. Such a drama. The mind trying to help, saying just
God knows my help. All our thoughts are just like this, just this laughable.
What is this all about?
I mentioned once also it happened with me. I was standing in line for Satsang in Peru. Outside SP guest house, we had this big line, and I'm standing there, just like this. Something. What is all this? There's nobody here to get anything at all. David says, "Can father turn camera around?" Oh, okay. There's some whose minds are going, when she was talking earlier, I could really relate. Now she's laughing, I don't like
I can just see what a drama, like, just... The mind's such a drama queen. It's still trying.
It's true.
There's nothing to do. Nothing to do. I don't know what all this is about. But it's all about just getting rid of the delusion, though. That you're not what you're already.
Morning, Father.
Morning, my dear. You can-
Can I come up, Father?
Yes, yes.
Father, there is a great distance in in the in the voice of the mind and where it is getting listened, you know,
Distance between the voice of the mind and
and where it gets witnessed. The
I see.
witnessing of all thing and the distance cannot be measured, but there is a. It feels like mind is speaking in a void. It's speaking in a space, and the moment you look at it as a being, either it will stop speaking or it will run away or again try to bring something new or something. But slowly, it just diminishes. It disappears. And again, after a period of time, it will come up with something new. It will try to push buttons, bring something, some memories or something. But again, the moment you look at it, again, it will run away like a coward or something. And it's pretty evident, and it's pretty much that who you are, this space. And even within that space, you cannot say it is within or without. As you might hear it that you have to find God within your body or from inside or something. But these are just the words, because there is nothing inside. It's here right now, everywhere. It does not have to be in the body or outside the body. Without this, there is nothing. And these interpretation of mind, it's just like taking the attention and creating a disbelief uh, that there is something living by these words or something happening around this. But just a mere attention or just a mere witnessing of that takes away everything of that chatter. There isn't anything. Even the biggest of so-called tragedies or excitement, they're again a part of these chatter, or maybe an emotion or something, which is again the part of the same group. The moment it get witnessed, they lose its power, and it's eternal joy or happiness. So that's been flowing, and just wanted to report to you. That's how it's unfolding.
Very good, very good, very good. It's all just this, not inside or outside, not here, not there. Very beautiful.
Like even between words, it is there.
Yes.
It is here in this silence, and it's here in these words. To start with, you might have to close your eyes or just to check or something. But now, even if the words are coming out, the awareness is still there. The awareness knows about these words, and even if they won't be there, it doesn't make a difference. So the chatter or these spoken words, it's the same thing. That they lose its power, and there's an eternal bliss, and what to talk about it. Just at your feet, Father. Just at your feet. Even this presence, even this being wants to be at your feet. We just want to thank you. We just want to congratulate you for taking birth and this human form. There's an eternal gratitude that want to flow through words somehow.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. Much love to you.
Hello, Father. Is it right to speak?
Yes, my dear, please do.
I just wanted to say that I love being here with you and the Sangha in your presence, and feeling a bit sort of nervous now. I don't know. It's just what's coming. But yeah, it's just enough to be here, and I love seeing people and their expressions. And I just wanted to share actually something that I shared with another Sangha member, and it was what I called no self-envy. It was a sense that this person had achieved a state of no self that I needed to get to, and they had an experience or an upheaval or an experience with you uh, that I needed to have, and it was seen, and I was able to share with that Sangha member in a real beautiful spirit of love, and because I know that it's just it's a thought, and in the sharing, the exposing of it, there is a disempowering of the belief. So yeah, I thought I'd share that. I think it's helpful to share, and yeah, it doesn't really have any concern for me. It doesn't really have any interest. It's like a very temporary thing that comes up, and there's something about satsang which really provokes these kinds of egoic patterns, and that's good because it's seen. It's all part of this one seeing, and yeah, when I'm not in satsang, the days that I can't make it, I really miss you, and I miss. It feels like we're I haven't seen you for a while, for a long time, and it's only been like a day, So there is this strong love here for you, for this sangha, for satsang, and it's its own reward. There's nothing to get to. It's just right here. I love you so much. Thank you.
I love you too, my dear. Wonderful when you speak. So wonderful. Very happy.
Father?
Yes, my dear.
Someone was talking. It's me. Can I talk now?
Palak, my dear, just after Palak you can come.
Oh, okay.
Father, Father, there's so much. It's like how I was when I was in Bangalore. There's so much happening physically that I don't know how to. Like, it's exhausting because there's so much happening physically inside the body, and it's so empty, but it feels so full of the emptiness. And I feel like I need to be on the treadmill and run or something to. I don't know what to do with this. Like, I can't. Just help me physically, Father. There's something. It's so empty, but it's so full, Father. What do I do? It's so. There's nothing, but it's so full of the nothing. And physically, I just don't know what to do with it. And I feel like I need to go for a jog.
Something seems like it's just building up inside and ready to explode. Is it like
It's not even explode. There's no emotion to it, or there's no feeling. It just is. It's just so much vibration and movement inside, but there's no. It's just neutral. It just is, and just like I'm not being able to physically manage it. There's no. There's no emotion or anything coming out with it. It's just that physically I'm not able to contain it in this body, Father.
something like it can seem like this that initially when we come to taste our own being, it seems so whew, just whew, you know, it comes that will I be able to maintain this? Something has to give here. No? But what happens is this becomes more and more natural. And it might even seem like it is reducing, but this is not what happens. Being is just being. It's just that we assimilate it more and more, and this seems more and more natural. So this is the handing over of power from mind to being. When you taste this initially feels like, oh, this is just too much, too much. It's nothing, but it's too much. I know what you mean exactly. It's just here. It's too much. How will I deal with this? But it is actually this itself which is dealing with it. This being, this Atma itself is taking care of all of this. So nothing has to be done, nothing to be taken care of. Just surrender to it and say whatever you want is okay. Yes, you can say if this body had to end now just to taste this Amrit, then that is okay. If that be your will, then that is okay. If it has to live like this with just this strong nothingness, yeah, then that is okay. If it seems like it is better assimilated, it just becomes natural. You don't feel like anything is happening after a while, then that is also okay. No time to manage any of this.
I'm not even trying to manage it, Father, but I just like physically. The physical thing that's happening. It's a bit crazy. Like, I feel like it's so hot and. Okay, Father. So, Father, did you say that I should just surrender to this, whatever's happening?
Yes. Because this presence that you're feeling, all this energetic byproduct of this presence also that you're feeling, is actually this one that is speaking these words in satsang. The same presence. And you will get used to this. Grace knows what it is doing.
Okay, Father, thank you so much.
My dear.
Thank you, Father.
Hmm?
I have a question. What is the difference between facts and truth?
What is the difference between facts and truths?
Yes. So, many times what is being stated is actually factually correct, but if, but you can't call it the truth.
Yes.
So there seems to be some.
You mean the truths with the capital T truths?
Yes.
The absolute truth.
Yes.
No fact is the truth. What is a fact? Fact is just saying something which is apparent in the phenomenal realm, isn't it? That this is the way it appears, this is how it appears. You are sitting there is a fact in the phenomenal realm. This is the truth. Of course not. You're not even here. Not in this realm of time and space cannot contain you.
Something like sunsets in the west and rises in the east. But it actually not. It's the earth which moves towards east and right. Yeah, that's how it happens.
And even that is not a fact. Yes, I know what you mean exactly. What seems apparent, we say that this is a fact. But no fact can state the truth. Even this.
We're all wordlessly requesting for that truth. And
Yes.
there's like a ting when it's hit.
The thing actually is, like she's saying, like a ting, like the light bulb, is to see that it was always just this. And yet it is a ting. It's very beautiful when it becomes wordless, like you said. And even in this wordlessness, words can come. But you know that they have no meaning actually. It's just a medium for communion. Because many times we can come to satsang and we ask a question. Initially, especially, we can ask a question and some answer comes from here and you say, Why doesn't he just answer my question? Why is he not answering my question? What he said is no correlation with what I asked. Because what you're truly asking from your heart is something else. And it is never about just the words of the answer anyway. I remember once we just started Satsang maybe 2 years ago, and one of you had come and you said, I feel very attracted to Sadhguru, and now I'm here and I'm attracted to you, so what do I do? Should I call him my guru or should I call you my guru? Something like this. The question started it was very practical sounding question. And something came from here, and I was just kidding around and saying, see, Sadhguru, if he's the Sadhguru, then there's nothing to worry about because the same Sadhguru is speaking from here. I was just talking like this, and then we were just looking at each other, and the looking. Something was getting cleaned up. You see? And the question was forgotten, the answer was forgotten, and just it was clear that what I am is beyond all of this. All of this. See, so it doesn't even matter what words were spoken. Just this simple clarity can arise in the environment of satsang. Even any communion with openness is satsang actually. So it's completely possible for the truth of what you are to reveal itself, irrespective of where the mind feels it is. Oh, I'm still grappling between two gurus and what should I do? Things like this. Cut. All thrown out of the window in 5 minutes. What? I know all these questions are just an excuse for us to have this communion. Many times you can feel this urge to come up, and then something can say, okay, when I come up, I better not sound stupid, so let me at least go to him with some question that makes sense, or say something which makes sense. I know this urge very well.
Yes.
Yeah?
Mind seeks attention.
Yeah. Yes, but something more primal wants to just merge with the presence which is appearing, and then it is saying, but if I come up on the hot seat or whatever to this thing, then what is everyone going to think about me? So I better at least have something which sounds very good.
Just for the sake of attention.
This to avoid looking silly also. All the attention is going to come anyway. But the conclusion that those who are giving their attention are left with still seem meaningful to us earlier, you see. So initially it can seem like my thoughts were so important, the thoughts which were coming here. Then these thoughts we see just coming and going, nothing, they're just energy coming and going. And even many after this happens, what is the thought that still gets believed? I hope the other is not thinking badly of me. I hope the other doesn't find me stupid. All of this still thoughts.
Do you think the idea of identifying one's mind is embedded in the gene, the human gene, or like comes because of the conditioning of the society. I have this doubt because like uh, the the seeking, the need of attention is in everyone. Everyone wants to be appreciated. Everyone wants to feel special. So I wonder if it is in the gene of human gene or if it is conditioned by the society.
So his question is this need for attention, appreciation, does it come from the genome, this human, we were just talking about the genome the other day, this, or is it just purely societal conditioning? Let's look at it even deeper than this. Because this is not the only gene that you have. You can enter a dream, and in the dream also there is a body. Is that body same or different?
It's projection of a subconscious mind.
Projection of something, projection of consciousness, whatever. We can use whatever word. So there is a body there, there is time, there is space, there is the experience of pain and pleasure, all is possible, even there. So now, how that one is behaving, that whether that one has a need for appreciation or not, is that dependent on the gene of that body and that society of the dream, or what is it dependent
Dependent on our consciousness.
on? Consciousness. This is very good. So what is projected is dependent on consciousness. Now the projection of the body which is there, is it part of the same projection or there is a special projection of that dream body and the rest of the world? Same projection. Same. Now what is the difference between that and this?
It's all in the mind.
All a projection. All a projection. So if this in the same way is a projection as that, then is it the genome which makes us, or is it society? None of them. It is just conscious projecting itself in this way.
It's a perception. But that perception comes from the mind.
What do you mean by mind?
Mind, yeah. It's consciousness.
We can clarify definitions because it's very important. You see, for a long time, many who are seeking, then we keep hearing these words, and we come to our conclusions about them, and they are not wrong. No conclusions. We're not saying this conclusion is wrong or right. But what will help our interaction is that we come to the same definitions. Because I've seen that in this world, most people are fighting about definitions. They don't get the definitions right and they start fighting before that. Yeah? I say, no, there's actually self versus no self. The Buddhists call it the no self. In the Vedantic tradition, it is called self. You see, but there's still people fighting about actually no self or self. See? So very important to get the definitions right. So let me tell you how we define some of these things. All these energies, thoughts, memories, imagination, all of this which is appearing as these energy constructs which are perceived by us, we call that the mind. This that comes and goes. These appearances of these energies, we put them into one same bucket called the mind. Bhagwan Ramana Maharishi called it a bundle of thoughts. See, but when he called it a bundle of thoughts, also then things like memory, imagination was included in that. You see, so we mostly also go a step further and say let's include all this emotional content, feeling content, all this anger, joy, rage, all of this which can be experienced energetically. Let's also call it the appearance, or let's call it the mind for now. Okay. Now, when the mind is kept aside or is allowed to just come and go, then what else remains here? Being. This being. So there's a sense of being. This is your living experience or just something you heard? It's a living experience. Okay, can you say something about being?
something which we can witness. We are just witnessing it.
Yeah.
That's being.
It is what? That which is witnessed is what?
Like we are witnessing a living.
Yeah.
We are like we feel everything. So that feeling, that witnessing is called being. That's what I perceive.
So what we call this sense of being, this consciousness, it's just this presence which is felt that I am, I exist,
Yeah.
I am here. You see, just this. Now you see that. So when we say mind, it is these energies which are coming and going. When we say being, it is this presence which is just here. Does it also come and go?
No. Like mind brings in a lot of things. It takes away a lot of things.
Yes.
But being is always
Yes.
settled.
Always present, except in state like deep sleep, there is not even being. You see, you cannot say I am. The presence I am itself is not there. So, the difference between sleep and waking state or dream state is that presence of being is there. This consciousness is there. You see? Now, there is one witnessing that is aware that I went to sleep and I woke up. It's not that we go from waking to another type of waking. Waking state at night, which is all dark, and then suddenly waking state of morning. We know, oh, I went to sleep and now I'm waking up. So therefore there is awareness even of sleep and of waking up. You see, I was sleeping and then I woke up. You see? So this one witnesses all of these states coming and going, including the coming and going of being itself. You see? This is what we call awareness, or the absolute, or the self. So these are few of the terms that we use often here. And it's helpful to be on the same page in terms of the definition. So when you are saying mind or consciousness or being, then I know, okay, this is what we are speaking of. You see, also it helps to have the same definitions because often it is seen that in satsang, what is being spoken is ABC, but what is being heard is XYZ because the mind is interpreting it as something and applying to your framework, your conceptual framework. You see, and then these two rarely meet. It's still taken from a conceptual framework that you have already, then it again tries to force fit into that conceptual framework. So best is if you can be open enough to just be empty. Open enough to be empty and see, okay, what is it? And you will find that you hear ABC as ABC. If you have no conceptual framework of your own, then you will not do this ABC becomes XYZ. It's just ABC is heard as ABC. Okay. We'll wait for Maria. Maria said she wanted to come. You can come, my dear.
I, Father. The answers are becoming to come before the questions with me because I didn't. I was a little confused when I tried to talk. I don't know her name. Was also trying to talk, and after and in this space come my answer. And I knew in a certain way. I knew the good thing. If I was with more courage, be quiet perhaps, or more. Because my mind is falling by tiredness. I see it, but it's difficult to me not to compare. And I was seeing Radha so happy, and me, I'm not thinking a lot as usual, but no, I'm not so happy and with love. I'm just asleep and feeling bored and empty. There is nothingness. There is no space. There is no joy. There is no full, just emptiness. Dead. And to sleep. And I couldn't sleep because it's stupid. There is usually I cannot sleep, but perhaps it's good for me because my mind cannot win this battle with against sleep. And there was I dream a little, but I sleep a little. But there was I don't know the name in English. An insect. In Portuguese we say barata cockroach. I think cockroach in my bedroom, and I was not able to sleep. I'm afraid, and also the poor is afraid of me, and I'm in the sitting room all the night. And I didn't sleep, but it was perhaps good for me because during last day I was talking to you, a lot of movement came, and I can perceive now. I'm not perceiving anything anymore. My mind is wanting to. My mind is not able to think alone. My mind wants to interpret what I'm feeling. And the differences between Guruji and you, why do I want to be here? And I love you so much because I had Guruji. And I'm losing the capacity of interpreting and understand. And I was feeling so poor of sleep. Oh, my head. This is so strong, this is so powerful, this Satsang, and I'm feeling just stupid and burned. And I'm not in my place. I'm trying because I wanted to speak, to try to find a mental connection with you. Help me. My heart wants to find a connection with your heart. It was very beautiful, but I can feel here it seems it will explode. Energy solving, and also I'm perceiving for some time, but last 2 days ago, after talking to you, I can perceive also changes in my body. And this is not a mental perception. Looking at you, I know when I could think, I'm losing the capacity of seeing. And I'm losing the capacity of seeing. I didn't know what I was saying. I don't want to think anymore.
It was very nice. It was very nice. Because
my mind is losing is very tiredness. It's falling. Yes. Thanks for the cockroach. Yes, the poor one. I cannot kill her. I cannot kill it. I don't know how will I do. Can you understand my English? It's so.
Yes. Yes.
Because my mind don't want to think anymore, Father. I'm missing the love. I'm finding the love I was missing. I know. Oh, it's so mental. It's a lie. I swear.
Grace is taking care of everything.
And I'll be a little bit of silence. I will not be able to talk. Last, oh, Father, pray for me.
Always.
I love you so much.
Love you too, my dear.
I cannot say why because I can't think what I feel. This.
Yeah.
But for my mind, it's very difficult. For my head, it will not explode. Oh, it's so strange. Yes, I have this capacity. I'm losing the connection, but now I'm finding another kind of connection.
Your heart cannot lose the connection with itself.
It's the mind. I had my connection. I was all the time trying to have connection with beings, with people, with my mind. That's why with Guruji also I was all the time feeling apart because it was not a lot of space. This is more close. It was not a lot of space for this connection. Oh, I can also sing a bit. Okay.
There is just one heart. This heart is another name for being. There is one being, one heart, and once this pretense with the mind is dropped, then you see that it's already all one. No effort is needed for anything. Effort required.
It's different. It's not the way I was feeling before the dying. It's different. It will be easy. I'm feeling it. Oh. I'm a little strange, but I'm very grateful.
You're all strange. This entire Sangha is strange.
Say, Father?
I said this entire Sangha of being is strange. Don't worry about being strange.
It's strange because there are some strange sensations, not so strong as before. When I was feeling sensations of death, I can perceive different parts of my body wanting to open to life, more connection with the earth because it was my psychiatric problem. I had no, or I don't know. I cannot. I'm losing the capacity of seeing. It's amazing. Also here, also is not. It's close, but I know. I feel it wants to open, and to the earth too. I will open to the connection to the earth. But I feel strange, but it's okay. I can trust. Thank you. You are so beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
And all this sang, I gratitude for all these beings. With all that courage. Thank you.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
What is Palak? Just
Anyone who makes that resolution doesn't work. But why sit quietly? I should also come every day. Every day I come and I'll sit quietly. Stop being. Good luck with that.
I don't want to experience anymore. And I angry. I just want to stop.
Yeah. So where we left off yesterday was we said there is one experiencer. So he's experiencing all of these movements which are happening. You see? And then there's the voice of this commentator which is saying this or that. Now, if this experiencer is using this voice to communicate, who is it communicating with?
Seems like the experience is the one who's saying these things.
Yes, saying,
Like I
okay.
don't want.
Okay.
Want to
Yes,
stop.
yes. And to who?
To itself.
To itself. So it's having a monologue. Yes, it's just so frustrated that it's speaking out loud. What do you have to do with all this? You are that one. So we figured it out now. You're the experiencer of all of this, and this is your voice which you're speaking to yourself. Now what do you want to say to yourself?
So it's frustrating because I'm saying I want it to stop, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know how to make it stop.
But then why are you speaking to yourself? Don't you already know all this? Who's listening when the speaking is happening? Some thoughts are coming. If you already know all of this, then why is it meaningful? What is being said? If it is your living experience, then why do we need to rely on thought to interpret our living experience? It's already our living experience. You see, because then, even before this thought comes and it's believed, you should already be suffering because it's your reality already. Why do you suffer only when you believe a thought? You're waiting for the thought to answer? Okay, let's do a simple exercise. You see what your living experience in this moment is, and just report just the seeing itself without any use of thought. And then we'll compare it with the interpreter's voice.
I'm experiencing things through all the senses.
Yes, all my senses are reporting to me right now, and that's it. This is good. So, your living experience is that all the senses are reporting into you right now. Okay, now what is the mind saying about your living experience? I want it to stop, and I want it to be over. So which one would you rather go with, the living experience or this interpretive voice? This one is like a narrative thread which is going along constantly saying, now you're seeing this. This is Mr. This one. This is, constantly is narrating. So it's like they put on these some old movies where they have the narrator who just keeps coming up and commenting on what is going on. So all that I'm saying is, can we just watch without the narrator for some time? There's this temptation to say, but this guy is saying this, but now the narrator is saying this, but now the narrator is saying this. Why? But you're seeing it. Why do we need narrator? You said my living experience is just all my senses are reporting it to me now. What's wrong with that? This is fresh every moment, isn't it? The living experience is fresh every moment. The narrator tries to storyify this. Yeah.
Not nice.
What's not nice?
The experience.
The experience is
Yeah.
not nice, is what the narrator is saying. To that which is experiencing this in the moment, does it have any, besides this narrative voice, is any other evidence that it is saying something is not nice? Or,
It's like the one who's experienced is the one who's also buying this.
yeah, it's the only one that can buy. This is the only one here. The only one telling it to not buy is also the same one.
But it's itself making these thoughts.
Yes. Who is now commenting on this one?
It's the same. It's frustrating.
To who? Who's creating the frustration? Still, there's the sense that this God is doing it to me. You see, I'm not saying God is doing it to God and God is getting frustrated.
Still, I want it to stop.
Yes, who is this one? Just this sense of the individual me.
Actually, the narrator wants to think of things as some in a continuum,
Yes.
and is not able to accept that that the moment does not care about
Any story.
any
Yes.
story or future. It's
Yes.
not able to accept that the past and future are completely irrelevant.
Yes.
So it keeps trying to point out the relevance of this. That's what it seems to be doing.
Exactly.
There's some
Tries to give meaning to nothing.
yes, coherence of the narrative has to somehow be maintained.
Yes. Exactly.
It's like it's like
Where's Satsanga in all of this? There is no Satsanga.
I don't know.
It'd be useful to find out, isn't it? Because who's speaking now? It's the same experiencer?
You know, the one who's
Yes, who's this one? Doesn't exist. So what we validated is that The experiencer is present. It is this presence itself which is experiencing all of this. Then, besides that, what have we seen? And these thoughts are coming. This interpreter is just talking. Then what else have we seen? These energies can come. All these energies are being experienced, same experiencer. Where is the me? And if it takes so much looking, then we must not accept what it is saying so easily.
It's here. This is me.
The experiencer itself is the me. So if the experiencer itself is the me, then why is it using these thoughts to communicate with itself?
Otherwise, how would it express what it's
To
experiencing?
who? You're using thoughts only to express outwardly? Suppose everyone is individual, even that. How would it express for yourself? But why? If you already know you're in pain, do you need a thought to confirm, yes, I'm in pain? A bee comes and it stings now. Ow, do I need a thought? Oh, I'm in pain now. Better experience the pain. No. The experience is prior to any commentary about it. So why do I need it? I don't need it.
I'm torturing myself.
Yes, that is true. By believing this voice of this narrator.
So, this being cannot be seen, right? It's just who I am. I mean,
Cannot be seen in what way?
feel the being.
Like the feeling that I am, that is invisible.
Yeah,
The witness, there is no image.
How do you know there is something called I am?
I just know I am.
You know me.
I know I am, and when I'm not in the mind, I just know there's only I am, and I just want to see what I'm
Yes,
seeing. I want to be more clear. Like, and I see all these bodies, and I see this body also, but I'm not this body. I'm the presence.
Yeah.
Something wants to know what this presence is like, but the presence doesn't want to know what the presence
Yes.
is.
Just this simple. When you ask, can you stop being? Then you are aware of the presence. It cannot be stopped. So at a very primal level, you can say that I am seeing my presence. I am aware of my being. It is not this phenomenal experiencing. You are aware of being only. Yes. And then, after being is present, then all this phenomena comes into play, including the play of the senses, all the phenomenal witnessing, all happens after being. So how can we use our senses to go backward? Not possible, isn't it? So it's not possible to truly experience the sense I am as a sensory vision or something.
But it is palpable.
It is palpable. You are
awareness
clearly
is not.
aware of it.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm aware,
That's why we call it the sense of being the primal phenomena, because it's the first taste. This sense of being is the difference between sleep and waking. It's the first, oh, I am.
So the thing is, when I feel this, like all the attention is on the, all the energy is on the presence, then I don't feel like, so my presence is mostly in the face, not like it, but then I don't feel my face. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like right now, it's strong, the presence, and I don't feel the face. And I don't know what I'm trying to.
Yes.
I'm just trying to understand this, like, because a lot of times it feels like the presence is inside the face, and then I try to like move the face, and nothing happens to the presence. Like, you know, something wants to like know that it's really not in the face. Yeah. So it's trying to see where it like, is it space or what is it like? I don't know. Like,
not located spatially, because time and space come from this.
Yeah.
So that which is prior to time and space, how can you come up with a physical location? And yet, having said that, this was the difference between Maharaj and Bhagwan. You see, Bhagwan used to say heart. I can experience the presence I am emanating from the heart center. And Maharaj used to say, what is this heart thing? Because I find I am is just I am. You see, in my case also, I experience it emanating from the heart. Although I know it is not this physical heart, but it seems to have this sense of emanating from the heart. So some can have it this chakra, some can be face, it's okay. It's not that I will peel off and will find, oh, peel, isn't it? It's not here in that way.
Where am I?
You're prior to this. Before time and space you are. If you're before time and space, then what address can I give you?
And who wants to know where am I? Something is I curious to.
This is good, it's okay. So this sense can come that it can be a question which is coming just to poke and to see, oh, it's still not complete or something like this, or just this primal urge for self-discovery, like, oh my, where am I? So where are you? When we say here, does it mean here in time and space, or just means here?
I don't know. I'm here, but I don't know where. Like, I don't know what time and space is also. Like,
yes,
just,
so time is just the movement which is going on. And space is this three-dimensional. You're that which is aware of the movement of time and the movements in space. But is that awareness also moving in either? Do you find that awareness is aging in any way? Is it going from moment to moment? Is it aging in any way?
I don't know.
When we check, we see that it is not. It is time and space which are moving in front of it. But this awareness remains untouched. That is why it is the eternal one.
Even with the presence, it feels like there's no time. Like,
Yes.
I don't know what I can see the space.
Yeah.
But if I'm so much in the presence, then I don't feel like there's no passing of time. But I can see space though. I can see the spatial.
You are that which is prior to time and space. First you are, then you have a body, then you have a world. It is never that first you have a world and then you are. First I am, then I have a universe. No dream without the dreamer.
Getting drunk again.
if I am is prior to time and space,
Yeah.
then what about all this science and non-duality kind of stuff? It simply becomes irrelevant, right? Because they're trying to prove that something of not, which is not of this realm at all, is one at the level of the universe. So though they may find many connections, and all the connections seem to, but that's not actually true non-duality. I feel like that.
Yes, but many scientists, when they're looking so deep now, are coming to conclusions like it all looks like a hologram, or it all looks like a computer program. It's all just, bits and bytes. All these different conclusions scientists are drawing now because they're looking deeply at it. So then they might not have the openness to just look for themselves right now, but even through inferences, scientific inferences, they're coming to similar conclusions. But as long as it's just about the movements in this realm of time and space, then it's just about this. It was fun to see. Like the other day, uh, after Satsang, we went to, you were there, no? Pizza Hut?
Yes.
So we were there, and then I was saying that this body has 1 trillion cells, and each of those cells has the genome, which is the equivalent of 800 Bibles. That much text in each genome. So every cell has a copy of this genome, which has so much information, equivalent to 800 Bibles, equal to the text of 800 Bibles.
So it's duplicated in each genome.
Yes, every single cell has this.
The same information.
Yes, so when a new cell is being born, then it has the same info, and it is used as a. So for me, the interesting question was, who reads the genome?
Why so much duplication?
So it is like one of the explanation was that Turing came up with this hypothesis of a number which can compute numbers, a set of numbers which can then compute numbers. Okay? So then what seems to be at play with these body cells is that a set of cells which can then play with other cells using reading the genetic code in some way. Okay? It's like numbers computing numbers, then cells replicating cells, and this world.
Duplication is required during progeny. So the same kind of offsprings are formed because of the duplication.
But even now, if a cell drops off and new cells are coming, it reads this genetic structure. So for me, what is a very interesting question for me was, who reads this code? Who's intelligent enough to read this code? This code is there, 800 Bible worth of code. You see? So it's a beautiful contemplation which I'm not done with yet. So just contemplating, because I don't feel that God needs to read a code to project this universe. You see? So if God doesn't need to read this code to replicate all of this, then who reads this code? What is this code for? Who's reading it?
It's basically information about the structure of the
Yes.
every minute
Yes.
detail about the body.
Yes. But for who? Who has to read this info?
Yeah,
But it is being.
Is it that a template which was used to create this was then left here as evidence of the supreme intelligence which created it?
it's kind of reading itself now, right?
Yes, but can a cell, is it intelligent enough to read like an equivalent of 800 Bibles? One cell.
But all the things that are happening automatically in the body, which we have no clue
Exactly.
of, they are fueled by this code. We don't know.
Yes, but who is reading the code and fueling it?
The other bits.
Doing the other bits.
So if you want to know if it just
that's why the self-computing this thing
stops at the whole cellular level, or there is something else with this.
I feel it's a beautiful
Cell is self-luminant. has the potential to create its own, like it is something like the cancer cell. It is only because the cell is reproducing itself innumerously. That's why the illness comes. So cell should have, like, cell has its own mind where it can control itself. It can do what suits it.
So then, if it is like that, then it is clear that there's a deeper supreme intelligence which is at flow here, which is not just because very often we can say, oh, the brain is the source of human intelligence or something. This is not true, because if every cell itself has this ability, something very okay. It's only for science geeks like me.
Every cell has 23 pairs of chromosomes which have the information. Every cell has this information.
Yes, so the 23 sets of chromosomes are actually how the genome is structured. So, like the Bible is separated into these 23 chapters.
Sex, algorithm.
You read a book called The Biology of Belief.
No.
Loosely.
Yeah, he talks about like the molecular biology and how like thoughts and things from outside kind of influence and kind of what.
Yes. The biology of belief.
It's kind of strange. Like I feel like I got up from there, but I didn't move.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like something doesn't understand that. Like,
Because you are not moving.
how? Like something is not. Something wants to be clear. It's not clear.
You just see that it is the appearances which are moving in front, and you remain unchanged.
How can I just go there and still not move? Like
you are not going.
I'm not going.
It's like the dreamer is not moving when the dream character is moving.
It's just like, where am I? Like how? Like the mind cannot understand this at all because it's always in space. Like it cannot understand that if this one has the body has moved, I have not moved. It's just running here. So.
So you say that I cannot stop being because I'm having an experience right now. So what is it that cannot be stopped? The experience or the experiencer?
It's like the experiencer is here only because something is being experienced.
But is the experiencer here?
Something is experiencing.
Yes. So is it here?
Yes.
So this experiencer is here. This one is who? Is it separate from this sense of being? So when I say, can you stop being? Where does the contemplation take you? To the same experiencer or to something else?
Every time, even now, you ask me this question, I feel like I don't understand. Like,
Just stop being. It's simple. Just stop. Stop for a minute. This much you can do for me. Stop.
I have to go to sleep.
You have to go to sleep to stop being. But why not now?
Because I'm here.
You're here. That's what we're talking about.
So I can't sense what there is.
It's okay. How do you know you're here? We have this interaction. Suppose after waking up, you know when you wake up? What does that mean, waking up?
Things appear.
Things appear. What is the first thing that appears? Things appear to you or not? You know?
Eyes are closed.
But first there's a you. They appear to you. Are they your experiences or not? Yes. So this you, whose experiences they are, this is being.
But I don't experience being, like you say, first and then there's
That's okay.
pain or
That's
something.
okay.
It's,
Don't worry about the sequence right now.
that's why it feels like,
I haven't got it yet.
no, like it's just this experience that's.
Is it just an experience? If it was just an experience with no experiences, then no trouble anyway. It's clearly an experiencing which is also going on. And you say it is my experience. This me is who? This me is the one that wakes up, because when in sleep state there is no experience. There's no me that is there to experience anything.
I think the feeling of confusion is that I can't, there's no sense of what that is,
Yes.
other than it's only the sensations that sense.
Yes. So it's okay for now. It's okay for now. So we just know that this sense that there's a me, I am, which is experiencing all of this. And also along with this comes this byproduct of these thoughts. Now these thoughts we have been following for a long time and it's not got us anywhere. Now can I try for some time Ananta's way and say I will not give my belief to these? Because it is the same one. It is the same one which has the power of belief also.
But I got you to Satsang. But I brought you to Satsang.
Who still, it's clear that it's the same guy. There are no two. So who got who to Satsang? It wanted to come to Satsang. It came to Satsang. Did it need a voice? If it already knew that it wanted to come to Satsang.
But I can't say to you that I knew that.
Yeah.
Without the voice.
Yeah. So then you said it's the same one that got you to Satsang. So it's saying I got you to Satsang. So it must have known I want to come to Satsang. Then why did it need the voice to say it? You cannot win this. Because it makes no sense. You can keep saying, oh, I got you to Satsang, I'm the good guy. But then if it is your own voice, then you knew you wanted to come to Satsang. Why did it need to say it? It must be creating a sense of two. The second one you cannot find.
The sense is I didn't know I wanted to come to satsang before the voice.
See, this is the two. Now there is one that knew and then therefore needed the voice to communicate to the one that didn't know. There is nobody that didn't know. Yeah. Who was the second one? Who was the me that didn't know? Two of you living in there? Who was the second one? Two. All there is this one. Whether you call it God, consciousness, being, doesn't make any difference. You cannot find another. Simple.
The
Hmm.
question, who am I, is no longer has any sort of interest for me.
Okay.
And I just felt that at one point where I needed to hear from you that I don't belong to this dimension at all. Similarly, nobody belongs to this dimension. And with that, the entire curiosity or the question is gone. And it doesn't matter actually to me how this body is moving. I feel I cannot figure it out, and it doesn't cause me any trouble either. Like how I stood up, how I came. There is no curiosity to know that. But there's just there's an increasing sense of being alert and present, and I don't even know what the true question is now. What if who am I, which is the ultimate question, has no bite?
No.
Then yes, so then there's just seems to be this.
This is very good. When the inquirer itself fades away, then who is left to do the inquiry also? Why did Bhagavan stop the inquiry? It's the best pointing, but he was not saying, oh my. Because the sense of the inquirer itself faded, you see. Nobody here to inquire also. Nobody here whose life this is. Nobody here who's doing or not doing. Just nobody here. And yet, presence is felt. All the byproducts of presence are experienced. So it has taken the thorn out. When the thorn is out, then do we still need the big thorn to take the thorn out? Bhagavan himself said, throw both away then. And something feels thorny again, you can pick up the big thorn.
It comes into play momentarily,
Yes.
like the
Yes.
relevance is the question, but
Yes.
not like a all-consuming thing.
It consumed the false idea of separation. It consumed the false idea of personhood. Now what else to consume? Aparna wanted to come, you can come. Also I see Anandi is there from Portugal.
Yes, Father. There's nothing to say. Just wanted to come up. Past 2 days, quietness, very quiet here. First time. Okay. First time. Yeah. First time, like for me, I felt after I spoke to the other day, abide in self. It was very one more problem.
You have to be so patient while we are on camera.
Sorry, Father. Sorry. I felt that, I could easily be as self, the attention could rest in self, the presence basically. Although mind was coming and telling, okay, you have to say as self and all those things, but all those things was not God, It was when the attention was there itself, it was very calm, very peaceful, like as if nothing is. But at the same time, the mind also still trying its best. What to say? It's luck to come back to that position to get back me. Sometimes even if I don't know, today also some jealousy came up. Oh, when are you going to feel all those things? When am I going to get that complete freedom? All this rubbish is still coming up, Father. I just immediately did a little prayer and I just offered it in this part of Satsang. And something felt better. I mean, even now you said like there's nobody here, all this is byproduct of presence. I mean, it clicked here. Still, it's like, even though it's seen here, it's still coming up like that. I don't understand what it is and all. I can't do this anymore, Father.
I am present. Yes or no? I am present, yes or no?
Yes.
The presence is there anything else that is here?
No.
If nothing else is there, then you will notice that what the thoughts are saying have no relevance to the presence. Therefore, whose voice are they? They're the voice of the non-existent one. You see? So that's why I've been stressing the last 2-3 days on this presence so much, because sometimes when we feel that there is nothing here, it feels like, okay, we're denying the presence also. We're denying the presence in the waking state. It is not true. When there is nobody here, it only means that there is no individual person here. The presence is present. That is the presence of being. That is the presence of God. The God is here, undeniably present. The person is never here, and yet we keep relying on that identity. That which is here is what we call God. That which never is here is what we call person. Now, who wants freedom?
this is also mind then trying to create this frustration
Yeah.
of getting it. Because every time I'm noticing that I come to Satsang, something goes on here, the energy is this thing, like frustration, fear, and like crying and all those things is build up, and then suddenly it gets released like crying or something, and then this is happening like continuously like this. So I'm thinking it's like mind creating this like a habit, something to just to keep its position or something. I don't know. Even though like even though I don't understand anything what is going on, I've given up on giving feeding this mind and all these things. Still, this thing goes on. But it doesn't make sense for me to talk to you also now because initially I didn't even feel like there is nothing which I can work report. There's nothing actually. And suddenly after these feelings and all this come up and then I don't know, I felt like coming and talking as in I thought I'll just look at you and not do anything and these things and all came up. It's good that it has come up. I don't understand anything further. I don't understand anything. Just at all. It's like I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it is.
Very good. This is because you gave me the thermometer, no?
I've given you already. I'm not even checking. It is coming up. It's coming up, but I just cut there and then like, no, I don't want to check all this. I do that is also I'm doing it. I'm constantly keeping that vigilance is here to check if that checking is going on also. I mean, it's not like a checking, but yeah, when it comes, that vigilance is there. Okay, no more checking. That's why I didn't feel like I have to report anything what is going on. Also, only after I came up, I felt like saying.
Completely
I
fine.
don't know, Father. You just say everything okay, and something will be not okay again here. I'm sorry, but it's like.
But everything you say is okay. Actually, something is not okay.
I mean, it feels like that. Silly mommy. Yes, silly mommy. She's saying silly mommy.
It's very good when you talk so directly. Because I cannot ever believe that something is not okay, actually.
I mean, I've been making this prayer constantly that let there be nothing there, like literally only truth, completely empty. What more can I ask? Just like my desperation to be with the truth. Can't you see that? I'm like a fish out of water. You know how much I'm struggling to be with you. Can't you see? How much more should I pray? What should I do to merge in you? This is what is coming up, Father. I don't know if it is genuine or coming from mind.
You know what happens is that when life forces us to open our hands completely, we've been very, and then life opening our hands and saying, and we're saying, okay, I opened it already. Now, how much more you want me to open? We can cry and get upset about it and say, I'm completely open. Can't you see? You see, and this still it keeps opening. Every day we say yes. Now, see again, fresh. I'm just here. I have no story. Nothing happened. And all appearances are coming and they are going. And then again something can be picked up and our fist can get closed again. Okay? Again life comes and says, open, open, open. You see? Especially in spirituality this also happens, isn't it? We are open, we experience some glimpse of the truth. Yes, this is it. I got it. So then this we closed up, and then again life comes and says, no, no, open again. So this play goes on for some time, and it's okay. And it's okay. So this little can happen that isn't this experiencing getting over? Why isn't it getting over? I'm done with this. I promise. Well, I promise. The instant you're done with this experiencing, you will not wake up. There will be consciousness will not project this universe. You see? So although the character in the dream is saying that no, no, no more of this nightmare, it's enough, enough, consciousness is still enjoying this play. And when consciousness is truly done with this play, it will not project the light to project anything here.
So who's I don't understand God. Who's getting this desperateness? Who is desperate?
But it's just an idea. Because only being is here, isn't it? Who else is here? Is it being that is saying, I've had enough of this, enough, stop, stop? Or is it still the same one who has the story of all that happened?
Mind is saying that consciousness is having this. And some subtle, I think it has sometimes has said like that. Probably I've seen it. So, yeah. It's not happening.
It's okay. The mind throws this tantrum. The mind throws all of these things at us. Especially when it senses that its time is up, then especially it comes up with all of these things which can seem so strong, but actually you will laugh at all of this and say it was nothing. It was just nothing. Nothing ever happened.
Because it feels like I'm feeling very patiently, very, very patiently with smile. I mean, I don't have much patience, but now I feel that I'm very patient with going with this mind, just trying to be okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, but because it feels like it's delaying and delaying everything, and that's why that desperateness is coming.
Nothing the mind can do without your belief. You see, so subtly it's creating this idea that I have to get somewhere, and because of the mind and some subtle things, it is preventing me from getting somewhere. What I'm saying is, you don't have to get anywhere. Nobody has got anywhere. I have not got anywhere. All those who have all awakening experiences, all kinds of things, have not got anywhere. They've only discovered that what is already here is all there is.
Yes, Father, I noticed that also. I noticed that when the mind comes up and says all these things, you have to get enlightened, all these things, I immediately there's like this alertness saying you have to be enlightened, you cannot exist, like the mind cannot be or the person cannot be here if that has to happen, something like that. But how to think that mind is I mean, how this belief is going, I can't see it, Father, because now this alertness is there. If that alertness is there, how this is gone, the belief, how it has gone, no idea.
Yes. One more tip I'll give you is that Don't try to counteract the mind. If you try to counteract the mind, then it becomes like a Mahabharata. You see? So the thought is saying something. You don't have to respond and say, okay, now if this was true, what you're saying, then this would be, then this is, we fallen into another mind trap. You see? Just let it come and let it go. Just let it come and let it go. Nothing to be done, no engagement, not even to explain the mind that this is not true. Don't try to explain anything to the mind. Just let it come and go. Huh? Right now, are you believing something?
No.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
It's like 100 thoughts or 90 thoughts maybe. I would have ignored them completely. 10 thoughts somehow it would have, probably could have gone out of my hands or something like that. Just sometimes that can be so sneaky. It will just you wouldn't, by the time you notice, it's gone like that. Something like that.
Yes, and it's okay. Even if attention goes, it's okay. So, as long as right now you're not believing any concept, then this is freedom. You pick up the concept, you'll say this is bondage. You drop the concept, you'll say this is freedom. There'll come a point where you will find it so much effort to try and believe something. Then you will say that you are the liberated one. But for now, just don't pick up whatever it is trying to give you. That's all. And forget about freedom.
I keep forgetting. It keeps reminding me.
Yeah. There is no such thing as freedom. Just forget about it. No concept of anything at all. Nothing. Not even spiritual concept.
Thank you so much.
Yes, be conceptless. Conceptless. Okay, quickly let me catch up with some chat. Atma had said, Father, yesterday it was like sadness was floating around me. Not even my sadness, not even my sadness, but did not know how to let it go. And your one word has dispelled that feeling. Very good. Nick said, it's great to see people laughing. Best prayer and medicine contemplation. Sajan is here. Sajan says, "Beloved Father, love you very much. I'm trying to connect to Hangout today, but there are some difficulties. If it won't work, I'll come again tomorrow." Very welcome. Okay, Anna wanted to come. Anna can come. 2.5 hours.
Okay. I just wanted to say thank you because I don't come much in the hangout. I'm not that visible, and yet I listen every day. Sometimes when I do chores, it's perfect for me. Lots of some things, but I don't know. I understand it's the way it is. So I don't think I have nothing to. I don't think I have nothing to say apart from thank you very much, and how much I love you all, and how much I am with you, and I just wanted to show up more in this way because sometimes I feel, well, I'm so familiar with all the Sangha now. I love you all, you know, I feel I know you all because you speak there on the screen and I can hear you. And for me, you're great friends, you know, and Ananta, you've been in my life so long now. And I just wanted to say, thank you. Sometimes my presence can be a bit silent, you see. Maybe the mind can say, okay, are you really there? And of course I am. And of course I am. But it's very joyful. It's very nice as well to have this physical, or in this case, virtual presence, and see each other, and hear our particular voices and shapes and characters and stories and thoughts and all these kind of, God knows what, isn't it? All this soup of being that we are come up in this beautiful way. So that's what I wanted to say. I'm absolutely here. Thank you so much for being here and being part of my life for very long. You know, I get up 6:15 here in England, and just, you know, that keeps me out of bed so easily, so nicely, and I love you all. I love you all. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much from my heart. Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you so much as well. Very beautiful to hear you. So much love, so much love, so much love.
I have you. I had you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Aparna. Thank you, my love. Jayani says, Father, all is here. There is no effort in this here-ness. Yet this thought gets belief at times that something needs to be done to stay as the self. And the trying arises. All nonsense, but an old habit. Yes, it's running out of tricks now. It's running out of tricks and it just comes up with this stuff. Just stay as the self. Okay. Okay. I'll stay as the self. It's okay. Now we don't even need to do anything at all. It's saying just stay as yourself, stay as being, stay as awareness. Yes. Okay. Okay. It's good. It's good. So I just felt to expose. It's good, my dear. Yes. It's very good, because all of you can share like this. Then those for whom this is going to happen or this is already happening in some way, then they get the answer also. It's very good. Like Azhar yesterday when he was going, he was saying, I'm so sorry for all these questions that I asked. And I said, no, it's very good. Always welcome. Always welcome. And Aparna says, Father, there is no inquiry that is going on here. Is it okay? Is there an inquirer? Somebody that can do the inquiry? If there is nobody that can do the inquiry, then forget about it. Not that I can see. Then even if I was to say, okay, do the inquiry. No, no, it's not okay. Do the inquiry. Then you'll say, but who? How? Is it? If you cannot find the inquirer,
Sorry.
the point of the inquiry is the whole point of the inquiry is to rid ourselves of this sense of separation, that there is a separate entity here that can be the doer, the inquirer, the thinker, all these attributes. They belong to no one. You see. Jerome says the discrimination is direct as seeing, no process of inquiry. Yes. The seeing itself is the inquiry. It is not the words of who am I, it is the seeing, what is here. Jenny says, also I was booked for the retreat in Sahaja, but my husband cannot look after the kids for such an extended time and finances are very tight. So it is not happening and I needed to cancel. The mind says it is resistance, but it is just happening that way. And you see that it's just happening this way. And you just smell for it and say, yes, yes, it's just truly just happening this way. Then this mind which is saying that this is resistance itself is trying to resist what is happening actually. It is using the phrase this is resistance to resist what is just happening. So sneaky, this one. Saying you must not resist, that itself is a resistance. So we have a song. There's this song that is coming in at the beginning of Satsang. Let's see how it goes. Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava O Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava He Nanda Mukunda Nanda Govinda Radhe Gopala He Nanda Mukunda Nanda Govinda Radhe Gopala Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava He Nanda Mukunda Nanda Govinda Radhe Gopala He Nanda Mukunda Nanda Govinda Radhe Gopala Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Radhe 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 Shyam 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 Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Govinda Madhava Gopala Keshava Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Radhe 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 Shyam. Radhe 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 Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Radhe Radhe Shyam. Gopal Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Radhe Radhe Shyam. Gopal Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Radhe Shyam. Radhe 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 Shyam. Radhe 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 Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Radhe Radhe Shyam. Gopal Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Radhe Radhe Shyam. Gopal Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Shri Radhe Shri Radhe 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 Shyam. Radhe 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 Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Govinda Gopala Radhe Radhe Shyam. Who can say that God is not here now? That which appears even before you can call.
small composition of Bhagavan. Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Shakti, Om Adi Shakti, Mahashakti, Ramana Shakti, Om Ramana Shakti, Om Ramana Shakti. Arunachala Shivaramana O Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana O Raso Vaisa Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Ramana Ramana Shivaramana Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana O Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana O Raso Vaisa Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Ramana Ramana Shivaramana Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana O Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana O Raso Vaisa Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Ramana Arunachala Ramana Ramana Shivaramana Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana Om Raso Vaisa Arunachala Shivaramana Om
Thank you all so very much for joining Satsang today. Sadhguru Shri Moji Ji ki Jai.
Sakura Shri Ananta Ji ki Jai.
Jay.
Thank you, Claire, my dear. Thank you so much for moderating today. You can turn the broadcast off now. So much.